Hello guys, I am here to show you the 9th episode of the Mega Evolution series. And I am sad to say that the 7th episode, Mega Aggron, cut out from it, and I just want to express me saying sorry for that. I wish that hadn't happened. It's an embarrassment, truthfully. So that's why I'm not starting with my usual Mega symbol, in case you were wondering. So let me just start out with him, but before I say that, after this aggron, I'm going to be showing you 6 others so that I can do my 10th episode, a specialty, which if you know where the next Mega is, you'll know where it's going. Well, Mega Aggron is a Steel-type Pokemon. Full Steel, changes from a Rock and Steel to an all-Steel-type Pokemon, which makes sense with his ability Filter, which means it's filtering out the rocks, which I assume is what it meant. So sorry, I got distracted. But then you also have his look, which he looks like a tank of a Pokemon. He's a freaking tank. Just look at him. Now you know what I'm talking about. He's just a tank with the horns and the thingies and the tail and the body. He's just a tank. He's a tank Pokemon now. So now that we're going on to the normal Pokemon that were originally going to be in this episode, we're starting with Altaria, Mega Altaria, which changes from a Dragon Flying to a Dragon Pixie, Fairy type, with the ability Pixelate for the Fairy type, and I like that because the Dragon is bad against Fairy, doesn't do any damage, and I like that combination. Now its look, it's like a cloud of fluffiness. It's a fluffy cloud of cloudy fluffiness. It's beautiful. It's what we've always pictured Altaria, as a fluffy cloud of fluffiness. And now it is a fluffy cloud of fluffiness. Moving on to Mega Manette. Mega Manette stays its ghost type. And then you get the ability Prankster, which I think is with the ghost type. Moni ghosts kind of seem to be pranksters at heart, so I think they're just giving it that. Now its look is super cool. The zippers around it give it that creepy, eerie feeling, along with the huge claws it gets and its little feetsies. Probably one of my favorite. I don't know why, I just really feel drawn to this Pokemon. I have to say, I'm probably not the only one who has this feeling of, wow, Banette just became way cooler. Now we go to Absol, who stays a Dark-type Pokemon in all of its glory, even though it could have been added Flying type for its wings. Now its ability is Magic Bounce, which I think is the bouncy part because it can grow wings, so it can kind of fly a little bit now. So bouncing, boop-a-doop-a-doom. Now its look, it looks really cool, a lot more feminine in it, so you can choose like normal Absol, male. Mega Absol, a little more feminine, and it kind of has that Mega Evolution sign on its horn. I don't think that's a coincidence. And gains wings, which is really cool, and its claws enlarge by quite a bit, along with its tail getting a couple extra little outed spikes. So I really like the look of this one. So far throughout this episode, I think I like pretty much all the looks of these Pokemon. Really cool. Now the normal finisher for this episode would have been Glalie, but it's not going to be anymore. But I'll just go on with Glalie. Glalie is an ice-type Pokemon, as it was beforehand, and gains the ability Refrigerate, which turns things ice-type moves, and as you can see from its inner mouth, kind of makes sense. Now its look is pretty cool. I really like the upper half a lot, like with the horns, how they've kind of have ice coming out of it, like showing how cold it actually is. The bottom half isn't quite as cool, still cool. I like the inner mouth, how it's empty, looks like it's about to devour you. The little, almost looks like it has a beard stubble thing, which I guess is pretty cool, depending who you are. But I like him. I think Glalie really needed this. He wasn't a favorite of many people. He kind of, had a high evolution level and from Snorunt, and wasn't really just the best overall, but this really, I think, helped people saying, oh, Glalie's really cool. And I have to agree with that. Now, the first extra, Mega Salamence, I really like. Now, I've always liked Salamence overall. It's a cool dragon-type Pokemon. And without a change in its typage, but a change in its ability, which is aerialate, which changes normal type moves to flying type, showing, like, mainly because I assume of its giant wings. Then you have its look. Again, its giant wings kind of take place for its arms, kind of showing how Bagon tried to get wings, and now it's full wings. I imagine can go really fast and kind of would probably look pretty menacing from below, above, or anywhere which you look at it. And I just really like this one. Already a good Pokemon, made even better. And now the finisher for this episode, Metagross. Now, Mega Metagross stays a Steel and Psychic type and changes from the normal ability Clear Body to Tough Claws, which I'm assuming is from its metal claws that it gains, huge metal claws it gains from the ends of its arms. Now, I really like this Pokemon. I like how the normal Metagross is shiny, had the yellow cross on it, and I think they're showing that there, like. So because I think they're like, whoa, people really like that, so they're showing it there. Plus, it gets a little spike on the side, two like little things on the side, and its arms are really cool. It looks like it uses telekinetic powers to stay afloat, and I really like that. So, that's the last episode. That's the last mega for this episode, and join next time for episode number 10, where we will be doing the mega evolutions of the Hoenn region, plus a special Pokemon at the end that I doubt you will see coming.